Hello?
This is an automated message. Your outstanding balance is 4,300.
Only joking, this isn't clickbait, don't worry. These are the Farasan Islands just off the coast of southern Saudi Arabia near its border with Yemen. In my opinion, at 3,915 kilometers from the Colosseum, it's the best candidate for ancient Rome's furthest outpost, at least according to my source. How do we know the Romans were there? Well, in the late 1990s, two tourists happened across an inscription, not in the ancient local script of southern Arabia, but in Latin. In 2004, this inscription was analyzed by experts, and although heavily abbreviated, it reads, "For the Emperor Caesar Titus Aelius Hadrianus Antoninus Augustus Pius, Pontifex Maximus in his 7th year of tribunician authority, 3 times consul, father of his country, on behalf of the vexillation of the 2nd Legion Traiana Fortis and its auxiliary troops, Castricius Aprinus Publius his son, prefect of the Portus of Farasan and the seat of Hercules, has made and dedicated this monument." I know my Latin's terrible. Please don't comment. If this monument is dated to the 7th year of Emperor Antoninus Pius, then it would date to either 143 or 144 AD, the middle of the 2nd century. As for the legion, the 2nd Traiana Fortis, after campaigning in Dacia, had been sent to Egypt around the same time, so all adds up. Certainly seems a genuine inscription. What were the Romans doing there? Well, the Red Sea is a major artery of global trade. Is now, was then too. Ships generally stuck to the middle of the channel though, because next to the coast of Arabia sits the Farasan Bank. It's about 500 kilometers long, 80 kilometers wide, and its network of sort of half-submerged islands and reefs are only visible in the daylight and during calm seas, so if you're not familiar with the area, best to steer clear. One of the few easily navigable gaps to the Arabian Peninsula, though, sits just north of the Farasan Islands. So presumably, whoever controls the island controls access to this crossing, to this region of southern Arabia, and can probably get some pretty sweet taxes, you know? Coffers need to be filled. And that's really all there is to say about the island. There's not much to say about it. It's just so far from Rome. To put this in perspective, the east coast of Greenland is only 3,750 kilometers from the Colosseum. The Farasan Islands are about as far from Rome as central Kazakhstan. They're 1,000 kilometers from Rome's southernmost town in Egypt, Berenike, unless there are other Roman ports in the region that we're unaware of. How long were the Romans there? Well, in the mid-1st century document, the Periplus of the Erythraean Sea, which describes the region in question, no mention was made of the Farasan Islands, so I guess they weren't there in the 1st century. By the 3rd century, the Roman influence in the region had waned, and the Ethiopian Aksumite kingdom was the major player, so presumably they had left by the 3rd century. Who knows, maybe they only stayed there for a month before the huge distance between Farasan and Berenike took its toll. What did the troops and their commander Castricius Aprinus think of their task? Again, we don't know, we can only speculate. Probably it depends on how much money they could make taxing traders. Now, I know what you're thinking, that kind of video is not my usual thing, and you're 100% right, but that bloody nugget of trivia has been stuck in my head for months now. I already paid for the artwork, so I had to make the video. But come on, it's pretty far. What do you want from me? It's a piece of trivia. You put it in your head, and you just keep it there until you need to attract a sexual partner, which, with trivia like that, I have no doubt you will. Probably attract too many. Thanks to my Patreons for putting up with such frivolousness. See ya.